Assalamu alaikum. Today I am going to teach you about the definition. About the definition of perpendicular lines. What are perpendicular lines? Okay, perpendicular lines. Very simple definition. It's not difficult. Some children become confused, so I thought I make a video on it. Suppose if I take two lines, line LM and line AB. Okay, you can see these lines are intersecting. How can I mention it? How are they intersecting? Line LM and line AB are intersecting. Suppose they are intersecting at point O. You can see that line AB is touching one point of LM. So we can say they are intersecting. It's not necessary that this line AB is extending like this. It's not necessary. It is enough if any line that is intersecting to other line, touching the point of another line, we can say that lines are intersecting. Line AB is touching the point on the line LM. So we can say that AB is intersecting the line LM. When two lines intersect each other, obviously they form any angle. In this diagram, you can see that line AB is making an angle. What kind of angle they are making? Less than 90 degree. But they are not making the angle of 90 degree. They are making the angle, acute angle. They are making acute angle. AB is making acute angle. Okay. I give you another example. Suppose this is a line EF and another line is NO. You can see the line NO is touching one point of the line EF. It means the line NO and the line EF are intersecting. But you observe what kind of angle they are making. They are making 90 degree angle. So we can say that NO, the line NO, is perpendicular on EF because they are forming the angle of 90 degree. So we can say that NO is perpendicular on the line EF. When any two lines that are intersecting and forming the angle, equal to 90 degree. Only in this condition we say that both lines are perpendicular to each other. But if two lines are not making the angle of 90 degree, we cannot say that they are the perpendicular. Suppose I give you another example. Suppose this is a line GH and another line is BE. You can observe BE intersecting the line B intersecting the line GH, because the line BE is touching one point of the line GH. So both lines are intersecting, but they are not forming the angle of 90 degree. Why? Because they are forming an angle that is greater than 90 degree. They are not forming an angle that will be equal to 90 degree. No, they are forming obtuse angle. So BE is not perpendicular to the GH. I have given you explanation why they are not perpendicular to each other, because the angle is more than 90 degree. They are not forming the angle of 90 degree. So they are not each other. So for the condition to the perpendicular line is only and only that when two lines intersect to each other, they must be forming the angle of 90 degree. In your around, you can see a lot example. Suppose I take the letter of T. You observe in this alphabet, you can observe two right angles in the alphabet of T. Two right angles are forming. So this line is perpendicular to this line. Horizontal line and vertical line, they are perpendicular to each other because both lines are making the angle of 90 degree. In the right side you can see they are forming right angle. In the left side you can see they are making right angle. I tell you another alphabet. Suppose this is a letter of E. You can observe in the letter E you can find the lines that will be perpendicular to each other. In another color I mention you. This line, vertical line and horizontal line, they are making the angle of 90 degree. And this line, vertical line and horizontal line, they are making the angle of 90 degree. So you can find two lines that are perpendicular to each other. Another alphabet, you can take the letter F In this letter you can find perpendicular line. In another color I take just to mention which lines are perpendicular to each other, this horizontal line and this vertical line. This vertical line, both are perpendicular to each other, and this line and this line, both are perpendicular to each other. Another example you can take, you can observe the postcard, the edges of the postcard. If you observe, the edges of the postcard are also mentioned. The 90-degree angle, this edge is mentioning the 90-degree angle, and this edge is also mentioned the 90-degree. In this way you can find 4 right angles. 4 edges are making right angles. In the 4 edges you can observe 4 right angles. So what are the conditions of the right perpendicular line? So there is only and only one condition is for the perpendicular lines, that they should be making the angle of 90 degree. When two lines are intersecting at each other, they should be forming the angle of 90 degree. I can write the definition like this. Perpendicular lines, perpendicular lines are lines that intersects at right angle. Right angle. Perpendicular lines are lines that intersect at right angle or at 90 degree. In the symbol form, we denote the perpendicular like this symbol. I am making this symbol. This symbol shows the perpendicular. Suppose if the line AB and line AB and line LM are perpendicular to each other, they are intersecting. So I can write like this: LM is perpendicular on AB. In the symbol form, I can write like this. I hope you must be understood about the definition of perpendicular line. Thanks.